know, should I fuck a robot? Should I not fuck a robot? It's kind of a hard choice. I'm going towards not fucking the robot. It seems like a good idea, but some things, you know, you don't have to stick your dick in a rusty tailpipe to know it's not a good idea. It's kind of the same kind of thing. Yeah, it's going to look nice and everything. It's going to have like a latex skin. It's going to have Bluetooth porn sounds and stuff. It's after you fuck the robot, that's when the problems begin. When you're in the car and the phone rings and it's your wife, you have to go pick up your kids, and you know you just fucked a robot, right? And like you feel bad about yourself because you know you just went into fantasy land, you dug yourself a hole that you're not going to come out of. You know that you're just so capable of losing yourself, sir. But you also know you're going to go back and fuck that robot. That's all I'm saying. If you're reading the New York Times, remember what I said. No kids here. So yeah, that's kind of been on my mind. The hardest part is, I'm doing comedy, is seeing people that you know have heard all your shitty jokes before, and you can't do them with a good conscience, you know what I mean? But I'm still gonna do them. And the thing is, now I'm thinking about making some new TV shows. Maybe I can run them by you guys. Would that be all right? Tell me if it sounds like you'd watch it. Have you seen the show with the mask, where the singer's behind the mask? You have to guess who's behind it. Any of you seen that show? Good. I have my own version of that show. It's called Who's Behind the Mask, but instead of like a celebrity singer or something, it's like it's all heads of corporations and governments and stuff, and they're behind the mask, and they come out on stage, and the judges have to guess which social policy that like beast is responsible for. At the end, someone's executed, but you don't know who. No, but seriously, so they have like masks. They have like these elaborate Hollywood costumes. Like one of them's like a dragon, another one's like a Labrador retriever, and a third one's like a pedophile who's got like the skin of a young boy on his face. And they each come out, right? And then they get a mic, and then they have to explain. The judges ask the audience, like, all right, which one of these animals is responsible for denying abortion to rape victims? Is it the Labrador retriever? Is it the dragon? Is it the pedophile? Oh, sorry, the pedophile couldn't be here. He's got a nomination for the Supreme Court. But I don't know why that gets that reaction. That's the world we live in. I'm just saying, I'm not the one supporting this shit. You know, but anyway, it's not a fucking pulpit up here. I'm just making a joke. But anyway, so then they each take turns into the mic, each of the contestants, and they have to explain why abortion is against God's will. And then based on their answer, then they get the mask taken off. And it's like, it's kind of fun. And then, and the audience gets guns, and they get to shoot once they take the mask off, they get to shoot at these criminals. And whoever kills them gets $100,000. So that's kind of my first idea for a show. Who's behind the mask? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Thanks, guys. Thanks. The next one is called Where's the Water? And so it's like a group of children who are maybe not children, like adults, like 18-year-olds. You know, they're not quite children, but they have all the responsibilities of like a crumbling world on their shoulders. And so then the show takes place in a once thriving manufacturing town, and you have to go to find enough water to drink for a week in order to survive. So it's like they're round the contestants are like, all right, will you find a few gallons in that abandoned manufacturing building? Is there a drink inside that shuttered bar? Will that prostitute let you hold her baby in exchange for telling you where you can get a few drops? Where's the water? That's another one. I don't know about that one. Thanks. All right, third one is called Can You Read? All right, so this one takes place in a big city like New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco. One where there's a lot of these big companies like Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon, especially. So the heads of these companies, this time they're not wearing masks. They're the judges, and they're sitting at the stage, and then these little minority children just come up to the stage and they get shown an employment contract for one of these companies, and then the judges have to guess if the child can read or not. And then if they can, then they get hired to the company for prison wages. But if they can't, then they get executed. But the thing is but slowly, by starvation though, by starvation. And then the thing is though, if the kid can read, he pretends not to read, then he goes to a for-profit prison for a few years. So that one's called Can You Read? I don't know about that one either, but I don't know. All right, so the fourth one, there's a few, I get these ideas just rattling around this little brain of mine, you know? Sure. And the next one is called Sex Slave or Not Sex Slave. And this one is, you get like a bunch of like higher ups and like mostly the Christian right movement, like evangelical. You get them sitting around a table, and again, this time, these young women just come up, and these, like, you know, these officials, they have to guess if the young woman has been or is currently a sex slave or not. And if she's not, then she becomes a sex slave for the Christian right there on stage. And that one's kind of cool. Your face right now is awesome. I don't get to say a shit to anybody ever, so it's just, you know, it's just fun and games. It's the world we live in. But anyway, and then the last one, all right, the last one's called Let's Rewrite History with the KKK. But that one's not that interesting. That one's just like young kids like repressing their emotions and joining rural militias and stuff like that because they can't, you know, so they can like hurt black people and gays and women and stuff, and Jews. But I don't know if I'll be a producer full time. It's kind of just like a passion project. You know? So, but anyway, I don't know. But the Amazon.com, that's a good company though. They're actually merging with the Catholic Church. Did you know this? Did you hear about this? Yeah, their catchphrase is going to be, now you can get molested by a drone in the comfort of your own home. Amazon. All right. Amazon. I don't like the NRA though. I'm not a big fan of guns. I'm a fan of musical instruments. Yeah, preaching to the choir. All right. And another thing is cool is marijuana. Yeah. I'm sick and tired now. Yeah, but anyway. You know, I'm starting my own organization. It's going to be called the N Guitar A. And it's just going to be kind of like the catchphrase, the little monologue is going to make, well, don't blame fucking guitars for kids dropping out of high school, smoking weed and playing rock music. Blame it on mental illness. Because bad people are going to have guitars anyway. Am I right? Yeah. So, another thing, it's kind of like an Old Navy commercial, you know what I mean? You guys ever see like an Old Navy commercial? It's kind of, I don't really like Old Navy commercials because it's like, you know, we got the nuclear weapons over here, but over here it's like fucking black kids breakdancing and shit. Sweaters, $29.99. Yeah, no, that's whatever. I don't blame you for how you feel right now. Anyway, so yeah, another thing is that I have a hard time. You know, I think about all shit all the time. You know, because I don't know, I just do. I can't help it. And so people, I hear people in regular life like, how are you? Good, good. How are you? Good, good, good. How are you? How are you? Good. How are you? Good, good. How are you? Good, good. How are you? Good. And so I'm never good. You know, I'm never good. I go into my mirror. I'm like, I said I was good one time. I felt bad for lying. I was like, good. You haven't been good since you were in the womb. That's why your father left. Oh, yeah. So I decided to tell the truth one time. Someone asked me, how are you? And I said, well, I'm experiencing a subtle sense of fear, anxiety, and depression, which I can't quite put my finger on, but I think it has something to do with corporations threatening my survival economically and trying to destroy the planet and enslave the human race. How are you? How are you? Yeah, that was kind of fun, telling truth about that. And the truth, you know. The truth, man. I got the truth, man. You should be like me and be all fucked up. Then you'll have the truth, man. No, I'm not. I have a job. I'm employed. I'm always employed. I'm always employed. I'm always employed. Save the shit for the open mic. You can't say the shit at your job, dude. You can't go to your fucking job and start spouting this shit. You have to beg, how are you? Good. You fuck a robot, you keep it to yourself. Remember I said that. All right, fun. Now my favorite part about America really is the pedophilia, though. I mean, no, it's great because it's like it's everywhere, man. It's fucking everywhere. What's that movie with beautiful girls or some shit like that? I don't know. She's like 12 years old. He's like, she's everything I want in a woman, but she's 12 years old. And the other character's like, well, just wait, buddy. I don't know. Anyway, that didn't really happen. And it did happen, but the friend didn't actually say it. It's common. I do what I want. And I say what I want. But seriously, it's everywhere, man. Like child beauty pageants. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is that? Why are you putting makeup? Why are you making them look like a fucking stripper when they're 4 years old? It's like the mom's like, Mommy's fat. Does somebody want to fuck my daughter? Please, somebody fuck my daughter. But, you know, it's not like the human mind projects things that aren't true onto other humans or tries to make money off of it, you know? That never happens ever. But anyway, so what else you guys want to talk about? No, I mean, all right, how much time we got? 1 minute? 2 minutes? 1 minute? All right. Let me see, let me check this. This is fucking... Well, I'll tell you this, like, I made up my own word. You know, they make up words nowadays for marketing purposes, and that's all fine and dandy. I don't really mind. I make up my own shit. They made up one word called hangry, hungry and angry. I thought that was cute. I made up my own word. My own word is horngry. You do the math. All right, I gotta get out of here. Thank you.